I was just worried about this is fantastic, man. Come on.
Yes, sir. Once again, this is everybody's favorite cousin, DJ Will. I'm come to get your son. So I'm going to say this. Parents, please.
Whatever.
No, just your presence. Happy Father's Day, man.
Yeah, likewise to you. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is that? In heaven, it's here. We may be the only extension of God that they see, that they experience, and we want to make sure we maximize that moment.
None other than 10-year veteran, NFL All-Pro, Jacksonville Jaguar himself, Mr. Donovan Darius.
Today, because this started as a vision. I've raised 5 kids, 25-year-old son, a 20-year-old daughter who's a sophomore in Alabama. I have an 18-year-old daughter who's now got a full academic scholarship to Duke University and going to in China. I have a 16-year-old daughter who just came back last week from trying out for the USA Olympic trials team for U17, and I'm raising a 9-year-old daughter now. This event is one of the biggest events that I would ever do because the magnitude, the power, the importance of fatherhood. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We have a full lineup of things today. As Octavius, as he said, we have about 50 organizations that will provide family services so you can get connected to them. We also have inside this flex field all different professional organizations for sports. We got football games, basketball games. Yeah, you still got some hoops. Yeah, we see you. We got soccer, we got golf, we got baseball, we got racing, competition, tug of war, we got prizes, we got everything.
So how many fathers do I have so far? 1, 2, I think I need one more father. Fathers, I don't know about you, but I find myself doing this quite often. I look at the dance moves that they do today and I'm like, that's not dancing. 1. Our next guest is a graduate of Jacksonville University. He's an all-star NBA Hall of Famer, father of 5 and grandfather of 3, Mr. Artis Gilmore. The newest Jacksonville Jaguar corner to join the team and father of 1, Mr. DJ Hayden. He's a linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars, drafted in the 5th round of the 2017 NFL Draft, and a father of 1, Mr. Blair Brown. And when he played with the Jaguars, he wore the number 97. He was a defensive end, and he's a father of 5, Mr. Reggie Hayward. And one of one of the Pride of the Jaguar inductees and a father of 4, Mr. Mark Brunel. Your moderator for today's All-Pro Father's Day panel will be Mr. Donovan Darius.
Mike, how many years did you play? So we're going to add up these numbers. 19 plus, 10 plus, second, 2 plus, 6 plus, 18 plus, 11 plus. We're not interested. If you're an NFL player in the audience, stand up, professional athlete, stand up. I still got some other buddies. Come on, stand up.
It's so important that there's a greater calling, and having my little girl made me realize that.
You gotta have faith first, and then your family. I have 5 kids, 3 girls, and next month, July 1st, we will celebrate 46 years of marriage. Faith.
And God has acted up, you know, and I just thank God that I had him at a young age, you know, so it changed me and it helped me be a better man and a better son.
What's the best advice that you ever received as a father? And what's the best advice that you can give to all the fathers? If you're a father in here, do me a favor, stand up real quick. If you're a father, stand up. Clap it up for your father. Grandfather, stand up too. Thank you. You made me
for our sons and our daughters to respect and obey their parents. In the Brunel household, this is what we talk about. We talk about first-time obedience. First-time obedience. If I tell my son, go take out the trash. If it's not followed by a yes, sir, and his butt up and taking out that trash, then we've got problems. And parents, honestly, if you asked your son, go mow the lawn. If they don't say yes, sir, and do it right away, if there's a negotiation or he's dragging a little bit, you have a problem. You really have a problem. So I'd encourage you parents, first-time obedience, okay? You are teaching them how to respect their dad. You're teaching them how to respect authority. You're teaching them something that will last a lifetime. I just had a camp with 60 young men this past week at the Episcopal School of Jacksonville, all right? I would tell them to do something and you'd be surprised. Out of the 60 kids, most of them would have an idea of what they wanted to do instead. There was never any yes, sir. There was never any no, sir. I never heard a please and a thank you. And it's really sad when there are no manners and there's no respect and there's no obedience. Because you have them in your home for about 17, 18 years. Okay? You're preparing them for the rest of their lives. And that is so important as a parent to have those rules, those parameters, those guidelines. And if they do mess up, there has to be consequences. There has to be consequences to a son or a daughter that disobeys his or her parents.
Man, if you don't invest in your children, you will get no return on them. And what I mean by investing in your child, I mean sports, after school programs. Don't say, I'm tired as a parent. I don't feel like, putting my kid in basketball or football. You have to invest in them to get something out of them. A lot of people want their kids the best for their children. They want them to go off to college. They want them to have the best adulthood as possible, but they're not doing the things to give them that. I am retired after 10 years. I made my money, I saved it. I thought I was going to sit down and do what I wanted to do, but that's a lot. I get up and I go to volleyball, football, basketball, track, and then I do homework. And some of this homework, I don't even get it, but I try. So invest in your kids because that's going to make them great adults.
Last year, my coach, Mark Collins, he pulled me to the side.
he asked me, what was my why? Like, why was I doing what I was doing? Like, why did I come to football every game? And I told him it was for my kids. I told him it was for my family. And he told me just from that day forward, just to keep on going and just do what I do for them. You know, wake up every morning and just give my best foot forward for them and just be motivated. They're my motivation. They are my why.
And he told me to always be stern in your word, like your yes and your yes and your no's. And what they said earlier, like hit it right on the head, bro. Like just that first time discipline. I mean, that's big because nowadays how the world is these days, like kids is just like it's crazy. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. And I think all the stuff like with all these shootings and all these just kids just doing all this crazy stuff, I think if they had a real fatherhood figure in their life, it wouldn't even get to that point. That probably thought wouldn't be in their head. And also keeping your kids active is a big thing because I know my mom, she kept me active. She kept me always in sports, in football, basketball, baseball, anything. She always kept me active. And then I feel like that's good for a young kid growing up to be active and have something to do because they don't got time to be going out trying to be in no gang or trying to pick up no gun or, you know what I'm saying? They got that discipline in them already. And then while they being active, they got coaches that's holding them accountable as well. So that's another father figure.
And the best advice that I had as I was growing along parallel to my kids was that to provide them the best tools that I knew how to share with them is what they needed and what for me.
I don't feel qualified to talk about advice after hearing some of these answers. Mark, what you said was unbelievable, and it made me realize I need to do a better job of that with my 3-year-old because we'll tell her to do something, and she has other thoughts on her mind, and it made me realize that should be rock solid. That should be part of the foundation right now. So thank you for sharing that because this is obviously unbelievable advice up here. The one thing that I wanted to add to it was I always try to make sure that I was told to always make sure that regardless of your children make a mistake, whether it's in an athletic environment or get a bad grade, to make sure that they know that I always want my daughters to know that I still love them, even if they misbehave, and that there's discipline to follow that misbehavior. But at the end of the day, I discipline her. But I say, but I love you, just so that she knows that there is still that secure environment or that secure attachment. That now there is discipline and obedience associated with that. But they always know that me and my wife will be there for them and that we love them unconditionally.
I would like to say thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. Give another round of applause.
Nice. Fathers, if you're in the house, make some noise. Everybody, let's celebrate our fathers today, man. Make some noise. Octavius, you can make your way back. I'm pretty much done here. I'm done here. Yeah. This is a charity, not a paid. You want full thing of jokes, right? A full check. So, Dr. Darius, thank you again, big bro. Love you, man. Clap it up for Dr. Darius. Hold on to this, bro. Y'all clapping like Dr. Darius charged y'all to get in here. I said give Dr. Darius a hand. Because had I thrown a Father's Day in, y'all would be able to Cleveland Road at the Y and S.A. Hull or somewhere, a little hot gymnasium. But this man has brought you to a brand new amphitheater and charge y'all, he even charge y'all to park. Give that man some love, man. Some of y'all don't know how to spell amphitheater. Where we going? We going out here to the amphitheater. Oh, little man, you on dance? Yeah? You, with the glasses on, look like you on the Aviana Road. You on dance? You ain't on dance? What is that? THB? What does it stand for? Oh, the House of Prayer. Pastor John, Bella Johnson. Okay. Y'all some little thugged out church people, but okay. Do you know hype for the people. That's all I'm saying. That's my main point. Is there any button you can push? Because you ain't DJ, you just push your buttons. Is there any button you can push where the people can get hype? The only DJ I know wear reading glasses. Lord, have mercy on me. Donovan Darius, we gotta do that next year. We gotta get us a dumb DJ. He gotta wear his reading glasses. Lord, have mercy. Hold on, man. Hold on. Do you see how many white people we got out here? You can't play music like that when people from Ponte Vedra come downtown. You can't do that. Play something that's corporate. You see what Donovan Darius did? He got all races out here. He got all incomes. Look at that. You got people who get a Groupon section. They sitting back there. You got people up here in the VIP section. Look at that man there. He brought his 401k with him. He got this money out here. Do something that's diverse.
So for you, the audience, when you do applaud, be certain to give them the best, biggest, and loudest applause that you possibly can, as if each of these individuals just won the Super Bowl. Step back this way, so that these gentlemen can reserve the stage for their awesome acknowledgement. So this first category is going to be the Pastor Emeritus of Bethel Baptist Church. He pastored for 48 years. Bishop Rudolph McKissick Sr. And is celebrating 40 years of marriage and 30 years in ministry this weekend, Bishop Von McLaughlin. More than 12,000 members for over 20 years, Bishop Rudolph McKissick Jr. Church of Orange Park. Ladies and gentlemen, David Torkington. The next recipient has been in full-time ministry for more than 20 years. He's the lead pastor of the Church 1122. He couldn't be here today because of daddy duty coaching a week-long baseball tournament for his son. But accepting this award on his behalf, the receiving pastor is Pastor Jacoby Martin. Being received by Pastor Jonathan Vinky. Hey, Pastor Don Johnson. And finally, he's leading a represents an extraordinary level of sacrifice, dedication, commitment, and discipline, which is indicative of the heart of Donovan Darius. Today we honor 4 men who have helped to enrich the lives of many, domestically and abroad, while protecting the freedoms that we enjoy as Americans. The first recipient has served for 25 years of aviation in the U.S. Army. His service included time in Iraq and Afghanistan in support of Operations Iraqi Freedom, New Dawn, and Enduring Freedom, earning him several medals. I'm speaking about none other than Lieutenant Colonel retired Harry David Brooks. Served with the K-9 unit, handling dogs trained to be able to detect narcotics and explosives. He served for the Navy for over 12 years and is a father of 6. David Smith. Lucino. And the final recipient was proudly nominated as a surprise by the nearly 30 years active duty military. Please put your hands together for Master Chief Donnie Henderson. The Heart for the Community Award. It is presented to an individual who has demonstrated extraordinary commitment and service, causing meaningful change in the lives of the citizens of the community of Jacksonville. He's also been the catalyst of meaningful change, like bringing 2 organizations to form the Kids Hope Alliance, the Jacksonville Partnership for Children, Youth, and Families, The agency's mission is to support families and their effort to maximize their children's potential to be healthy, safe, educated, and contributing members to the community. His heart for the community is evident here in Jacksonville. Today's recipient for the Heart of the City Award is Jacksonville's very own Mayor Lenny Curry.
It says, for your extraordinary commitment and service to the community, causing exceptional and meaningful change in the lives of the citizens of Jacksonville. June 9, 2018, Father's Day celebration, you are receiving the Heart for the Community Award. Thank you so much for everything.